The Philharmonic Association is pleased to recognize the graduating seniors from the Triangle Youth Philharmonic. We have watched each and every one of our seniors learn and grow while participating in our ensembles. Some of our seniors have been a part of this organization for as long as 9 years. While we will miss these graduates dearly, we are excited for them to begin this next chapter of their lives. Graduating from the Triangle Youth Philharmonic are the following seniors. Cole Agostinelli played French horn in the Triangle Youth Philharmonic, or TYP, for 1 year. He will be attending Appalachian State for music performance. Abby Caldwell played clarinet in the Triangle Youth Symphony, or TIS, for 1 year, and in TYP for 1 year, totaling 2 years of participation. She will be attending East Carolina to study music education. Stephen Chang is a cellist who played in the Triangle Youth Orchestra, or TYO, for 1 year, in TIS for 2 years, and in TYP for 6 years, for a total of 9 years. He has also participated in our musician internship program for 2 years, and has played in a Philharmonic Association chamber ensemble for 5 years. He will be attending the University of California, Los Angeles, to study business economics. Catherine Cho. Katie played violin in TIS for 1 year, and TYP for 2 years, for a total of 3 years in the Philharmonic Association. She will be attending Vanderbilt University to study public policy. Madeline Fan. Maddie played bassoon in our ensembles for 5 years, playing in TIS for 1 year and TYP for 4 years. She will be attending UNC Chapel Hill to study psychology. Jayon Felizarda plays violin and has been a part of the Philharmonic Association for 5 years, playing in TYO for 1 year, TIS for 2 years, and TYP for 2 years. He has also played in the TYP String Quartet for 1 year. He will be attending UNC Greensboro to study music and computer science. Matthew Gilmore played trumpet in TIS for 1 year and TYP for 4 years, for a total of 5 years in the Philharmonic Association. He will be attending UNC Chapel Hill to study computer science. Swetcha Goli began as a violinist, playing in the Triangle Youth String Orchestra, or TYSO, for 3 years, Triangle Youth String Sinfonia for 1 year, and TIS for 1 year. She then switched to viola and played in TYP for 4 years. This makes a total of 9 years. She also played in a Philharmonic Association chamber ensemble for 2 years. She will be attending UNC Chapel Hill to study biomedical engineering and minor in Spanish. Elliot Gill played bassoon in TYP for 2 years. He will be attending NC State on the Park Scholarship and plans to major in linguistics and statistics. Chloe Holishak played viola in TIS for 1 year and TYP for 1 year, for a total of 2 years in the Philharmonic Association. She has also participated in our musician internship program. She will be attending UNC Chapel Hill to study biology on the pre-med track. Daniel Hong is a violinist who played in our ensembles for a total of 3 years, participating in TIS for 1 year and TYP for 2 years. Jaewon Jung plays violin and has been part of the Philharmonic Association for 9 years, playing in TYO for 2 years, TIS for 1 year, and TYP for 6 years. He will be studying economics and computer science at Duke University. David Daehyun Kim has played cello in our ensembles for a total of 6 years. He played in TYO for 1 year, TIS for 1 year, and TYP for 4 years. He will be attending UNC Chapel Hill to study cello performance and pre-med. David Dongka Kim played cello in TYSO for 1 year, TYO for 1 year, TIS for 2 years, and TYP for 2 years, totaling 6 years of participation. He will be majoring in psychology at Boston College. Mary Kolbus played cello in TIS for 3 years and TYP for 3 years, for a total of 6 years playing in our ensembles. She has also participated in our musician internship program for 2 years and has played in a Philharmonic Association chamber ensemble for 3 years. She will be attending Cornell and majoring in information science. Irene Ma is a violinist who played in our ensembles for 4 years, participating in TYO for 1 year, TIS for 1 year, and TYP for 2 years. She will be studying biomedical engineering at UNC Chapel Hill. Joydeep Mukherjee played violin in Taiso for 2 years, TYO for 1 year, TIS for 1 year, and TIP for 5 years. This makes a total of 9 years. Joydeep has also participated in our musician internship program for 2 years and has served as an integral member of stage crew for 4 years. He will be attending University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign to study computer science. Ty Nelson has played French horn in TIP for 3 years. She plans to attend UNC Greensboro and major in music education. Frances Norton plays violin and has been a part of TIP for 3 years. She will be attending UNC Chapel Hill on the Keenan Music Scholarship to study music and computer science. Carl Peterson is a violist who has played in our ensembles for a total of 7 years. He participated in TYO for 2 years, TIS for 2 years, and TIP for 3 years. Carl also played in a Philharmonic Association chamber ensemble for 1 year. He will be studying music performance with a minor in forensics. Emily Key played flute in TYO for 1 year, TIS for 1 year, and TIP for 3 years, totaling 5 years of participation. She also played in the Triangle Youth Philharmonic Wind Quintet for 2 years. She will be attending UNC Chapel Hill to study biochemistry and minor in music. Eric Wang plays violin and has been a part of the Philharmonic Association for 5 years, playing in TIS for 2 years and TIP for 3 years. He will be attending Duke University. Hannah Wan played violin in Taiso for 2 years, TYO for 1 year, Sinfonia for 1 year, TIS for 2 years, and TIP for 2 years. This totals 8 years. Hannah also participated in our Philharmonic Association musician internship program. She plans to attend UNC Chapel Hill to study statistics. Kai Jun Zhang. Jack plays violin and has been a part of the Philharmonic Association for 5 years, playing in TIS for 1 year and TIP for 4 years. He will be attending NC State and majoring in computer science. Jessica Zong played in TYO for 1 year, TIS for 1 year, and TIP for 6 years, totaling 8 years of participation. She will be attending Duke University. Caroline Zhu is a violinist and has played in our ensembles for 9 years. She participated in TYO for 1 year, TIS for 2 years, and TIP for 6 years. She also played in the TIP String Quartet for 1 year. She will be attending Emory. Esther Zhu began as a violinist, playing in TYO for 1 year, TIS for 3 years, and TIP for 1 year before switching to viola and playing in TIP for 4 more years. This totals 9 years in the Philharmonic Association. Esther has also participated in our musician internship program for 2 years and has played in a Philharmonic Association chamber ensemble for 5 years. She will be studying viola performance and computer science at Vanderbilt University. Congratulations to all our Triangle Youth Philharmonic seniors. We wish you the best as you begin this exciting new chapter of your lives.